Alright my friends, welcome back to my very hard difficulty no damage walkthrough for HORiZON ZERO DΛWN. So during this segment we are going to travel to Mother's Heart and meet up with Rost before we have to say our goodbyes. Before we do that, I'm just going to upgrade and get some new skills for Aloy. Silent drop is very important and it's really a good beginner skill. For now that's what we're going to get. And we're going to get a move on. Before we advance to Mother's Heart, I recommend that you gather some parts from the machines and hunt a few of them before you advance, because you'll have the opportunity to get a fairly decent armor for Aloy very early on in the game if you do so. So we're going to hunt all of these machines in this area, and you'll want to slowly approach the first one and take it out. Now, you might be tempted to think that it's a good idea to actually take care of the machines when they're in those tall bushes, because that way the other machines won't see them, but you actually want the other machines to see them if at all possible, because they'll come and investigate, and that will speed up the time that it will take to take out all of the machines, because they'll automatically come near you and you'll be able to take more of them out, and it will take less time to do this, so I recommend that you use this method. Plus, if you take them out quickly enough, they won't even notice that you're taking out one of their friends in the tall bushes, so you'll be good. Plus, if we do this now, we'll also level up Aloy, most likely. Now we're going to take care of the other one. See, they just come and inspect, and that saves you some time. Let's move over there now. Because the more parts and the more we level up, now the more skill points we'll get, and those skills will come in handy for the trials up ahead. So you just have to have a little bit of patience here, but you will be able to get rid of a bunch of machines and level up easily without taking any damage and without really suffering or having to go through a very hard trial, because for the most part taking care of most machines really isn't a big deal. It doesn't take that much effort, especially these weaker machines. You can use the same strategy over and over and you'll be okay. Let's take care of that one. That's the last scout, I think. And we are now level 6, which is convenient. And I don't think there's any more of them right now. So we're going to move on up. There's still a few scouts standing in our way, but we'll take care of them quickly. I'm sorry, little boar, but I'm going to have to use you here. There we go. And now let's move up. And we'll just take care of these three. We're going to sell most of the parts that we're getting here so that we can buy new weapons once we're at Mother's Heart. For that one to move closer. go. One more. We can probably catch him up there before he turns around, so let's go ahead and try that. Wonder if I can... Nope, better hide. Yep, that was close. Should have waited for him to start going up the hill and hide behind the rocks first, but that's okay, we're all good. And you're mine. Nope, too late. So there we go. Now we can go and meet up with Rost and get out of here. Though I admit I don't want to part ways with him. And to be fair, I don't think Aloy will either. We're not about to abandon our foster father. There he is.
Aloy.
Feel so bad for him.
So, it's time. Are you ready?
Yes, I guess. It's louder than I expected.
You've never been so close before.
I guess everything's bigger up close.
Soon it'll all seem familiar. Like home.
I don't know about that.
Look for High Matriarch Tirsa. She'll help you. Any other concerns?
Are you sure they're gonna let me in?
I've told you, Aloy. By law, any child outcast can run in the proving.
And any who pass are made braves and are outcasts no more. I know that. But not everyone follows the law like you do, Rost.
Have faith, Aloy. The tribe will honor your right.
What should I expect once I'm inside?
There will be people celebrating and feasting. More than you've ever seen in one place. No other village compares to Mother's Heart. It is the seat of the High Matriarchs, a center of Nora life, a jewel of the sacred land. Give it time, and you'll grow fond of it. As I was, back when I was at the tribe.
Any final lessons before I head in?
No. You've learned every lesson the wilds have to teach.
It was you who taught me, not the wilds. Not sure my bow and spear will be much help in there, though.
It is with bow and spear that you'll win what you've wanted all these years, Aloy. Answers.
I'm ready to do this. See you back home in a few days?
You will not find me there, Aloy. Here. Take this to remember.
Why are you talking like we'll never see each other again? No. No!
You should be with the tribe. And I will always be an outcast.
But I told you, I have that figured out. I'll come to you in secret. I'll be the one breaking the law, not you. You don't even have to talk to me.
This attachment to me will only hold you back. It's my wish that you embrace the tribe. You've lived in isolation long enough.
Until now, I didn't.
For your sake, I must go where you will never find me. This is goodbye.
No, it's not. You taught me how to track. Wherever you go, I can follow.
Not this time.
This time. And every time. I'll be wearing this when I find you.
May All-Mother bless you, Aloy.
And you.
Alright guys, let's get the move on. I really don't want to abandon Rost. And there should be a way for us to allow him to come back to the tribe as well, but oh well. To the gates we go, and to yet another cutscene. We're going to be met with very friendly guys.
You will turn back, outcast. Or bleed. Your choice.
Make way! Make way! Braves, stand aside. She is welcome here. Mother's heart is open to you, child. Come. I assure you, most Nora aren't so rude as those idiots.
You're Tirsa?
Who else would I be? Come on now. I've been waiting for this day a long time.
You have?
Oh, yes. But for the moment, I must leave you. I have other outsiders to keep safe tonight.
You what?
Envoys from another tribe, the Karja. Come to observe the proving, and oh, how the Nora hate the Karja.
Karja?
But that's my problem. We will talk later. In the meantime, enjoy the festival. Oh, down the path to the right, you'll find an old friend who can't wait to see you.
But I don't know anyone here.
Try telling him that. We will talk later. May the goddess protect.
What is going on?
Man, you'd think some of them would start being nicer to Aloy. And was it just me, or did that sentry kind of look like Kofi Kingston? I don't know if you guys watch the WWE, but just Google him if you don't know him. I think it kind of looks like him. Anyway, let's go through here and get this sample box, or a free supply box. And we're going to meet with Tab, the guy that we saved at the start of the game when Aloy was still a child, and he doesn't seem to have aged at all, but we can get a free outfit from him for Aloy, but we can also, if we've been gathering enough parts, and we should have enough parts at this point, we'll be able to get an even better suit, which will come in handy for the trials up ahead. There are 2 test dummies in Mother's Heart, and that's the second one, so let's go ahead and destroy it as well. There we go. And now let's keep moving on. Wonder if he's still jumping around from hill to hill.
It's you, isn't it?
Yep, the very same.
It is Aloy, isn't it? I'm remembering your name correctly?
Are you the old friend Tirsa told me about? I don't know you.
I see you don't recognize me. Well, it was a long time ago. Teb is my name. You were half my size when you saved me from a herd of machines.
He does look the same.
I remember. You tried to thank me.
I never forgot that day. All these years, I hope to see you again, if you came to run in the proving. As you can see, I didn't turn out to be much of a hunter. I served the tribe as a stitcher instead, a maker of garments and armor. In preparation for this day, I've made an outfit for you. I hope you like it.
What's it going to cost?
Cost? Nothing. Consider it the thanks I tried to give years ago. Long overdue.
Well, like I said, we can get this outfit for free, and we are going to get it just because. But as you can see, we've gathered enough parts to have the Nora Silent Hunter medium outfit, and we're going to get it right now. Yes, it requires some extra parts, but you can just sell parts to whoever you want at this stage, because we're going to buy some weapons as well. And by doing this, you'll be better prepared for the trials up ahead. Like I said, the better the armor, the better prepared Aloy will be.
Try it on whenever you feel like it.
Thank you, Teb. I've never had anything like this before.
Well, it's yours. I think you'll find it affords more protection than what you were wearing.
To be fair, I don't think there's a big difference, but we're going to assume that the outfit does provide better protection based on its
I
stats, of
shouldn't
course.
keep you any longer. Head for the Matriarch's Lodge if you want to find Tirsa. You'll know it when you see it. A large wooden building with an angry mob waiting outside.
Tirsa said something about envoys from another tribe.
Yes, that's what the mob's angry about. Karja visiting our sacred land for the first time in years. I'd expect to see some tomatoes fly, maybe rocks. Hopefully not spears. In any case, be ready to duck.
Alright, so now that we've done that, we're going to get a move on. I feel like we're wearing one of those fisherman nets. That's what it looks like to me, but it works, so no complaining. Their voice really isn't anything special, but we're going to get a move on. And we're going to hopefully throw some tomatoes ourselves. No, I'm kidding, we wouldn't do that. Nice family relationships going on here. But we can buy some parts and some new weapons, and that's what we're going to do up next. From our favorite trader.
Just what you want, isn't it? For me to fall on my head.
Even though you don't have to at this point, I recommend that you do so now. And we're going to sell some parts as well.
Karst? What are you doing here?
Careful. Pretend like we've never met. I wasn't supposed to trade with outcasts in the wilds, remember?
How could I forget? And how generous of you to talk to me now.
Don't be like that. You know I'll be rooting for you in the proving tomorrow. Can't wait to see the looks on some of these faces when you win. And if you need any last-minute supplies, I'm your man.
Well, isn't he on our side now? That's nice.
So, Mother's Heart. I thought you preferred the wilds.
Well, man can't drink alone all the time, can he? Truth is, I get lonely once in a while. There, I admitted it. Don't think less of me.
I won't hold it against you. If you give me a discount.
You can't be.
I'm joking, Karst. It's good to see you.
Don't go soft on me.
Of course he's not going to give us a discount, but we actually have a bunch of parts to sell. So we're going to sell some so that we can buy some better bows. Each bow can be used in certain unique situations, and to be fair, we could buy more weapons now, but for the next chapter we're not going to need anything else, so I'm not too worried. But like I said, we are going to sell some parts to him that we don't need because we got plenty. There we go. Let's just sell some sparkers as well. And the plants, I honestly don't need them, but I guess I'll keep them for now, just in case, and sell them later. I don't need to sell everything now. We're not going to buy the sling yet, but we are going to buy the sharpshoot bow and the war bow. Those will come in handy. And that's going to be all that we need for now.
Alright then, time to go.
Good luck tomorrow, Aloy.
And we'll complete the tutorials later.
Surely won't. In a moment, we shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome. For 2 years, we have been at peace with the Karja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
An enunciation of gratitude written
Killers
by
and
the hand
slavers!
of
Yeah!
Sun King of
Killers and slavers!
Hey,
Luminance of
hold your fruit, Nora Faithful, hold your fruit. Now I'm Oseram, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. Oh, he was. He was a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Carja. But the 13th king is dead. 2 years now. Who killed him? The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities. Yeah! The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th king. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
Thank you. An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King Avad, 14th luminance of the Radiant Line.
Ooh, look at that, a friend, so let's go ahead and talk to him. I mean, not that he's necessarily a friend, but
Just like mine.
got matching
You're
pieces.
the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies.
That never happened to us.
You making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No, we'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought.
By the way, guys, we can have a long conversation with him.
got the
I'm
same
going to
trinket
listen
that
to
Olin
everything
has,
that he has to say, just
Since when did those
as a
become
warning.
fashionable?
But
His
I
name is
will
Olin?
have an annotation on the timeline
is
in
he?
case you want to skip this
And where did he get
conversation,
one of
because it's a
these?
long one.
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. He spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
I think he's eating on Aloy.
What else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours the wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
Well, I don't know if we can trust him yet, but we'll see.
Tell me about Olin again.
When he's not scrounging...
Oh, sorry about that. I thought he was going to
Exactly
say
the skills
something
you want
else.
the man guiding your expedition
Honestly,
to have.
I thought he was going to give us
I've known
different
him
lines,
for a
but I
few
guess
years.
not.
He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
So let's get some more information.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The Vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life-takers and machine-breakers to a one. You might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty even...
Are we about to have a duel? Or is he just eating on
I
her
thought your
steel?
friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Carja about the Red Raids. And who can blame them?
I'm surprised that Rost never really bothered to explain any of these things to Aloy.
I wanted to ask you something else.
So essentially we have to get the information from everyone
I'll
else.
also be around after that blessing thing, if that'd be a better time to talk.
I never heard anything about red raids growing up. What were those?
Your tribe was at war and you didn't even know? Were you kept hidden away? Did you have overprotective parents or something?
Kind of.
I grew up as an outcast, shunned by the tribe.
Oh, yeah, I've heard the Nora do that. That seems cruel, if you ask me. But even an outcast knows about the derangement of the machines, right? How they get deadlier every year? Well, the mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the Sun God, it would calm the machines. Didn't work.
But for years he raided the tribes and took captives for sacrifice. My sister among them. The Nora put up a good fight, but lives were lost.
Why would he think that sacrificing people would help at all?
Your sister was
Then
taken
again, there's
captive
plenty
and
of
sacrificed.
actual societies who did that, so never mind.
Captive, yes. Sacrificed, no. It takes more than a few Carja to finish Ursa. She got away, and now she's my captain. Captain of the entire Vanguard. Favored by the Sun King himself.
How did she survive?
Well, that's a story, all right, but it takes a while to tell. Maybe another time over a drink or three? Or just come to Meridian and meet her yourself. I think you'd like each other. You're both rather,
I don't know if I can
direct.
trust you, dude. With all that smooth talking.
You said the machines have been getting more dangerous every year.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, right?
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed everyone knew. Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes. Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him. A few more years pass and they start attacking people.
Well, to be fair, if they've been hunting machines, why wouldn't the machines fight back and start attacking back? Makes sense to me.
Entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger, meaner, and heavily armed.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
So what's making it happen?
And no one knows. And the machines, well, they aren't telling.
So what happened? How did it all end?
The Mad King's own son united Carja rebels with Oseram freebooters. And together we did the impossible, took back Meridian and killed the crazy old king. So now the son sits on the throne and it's a big improvement. Under Avad, there's no more sacrifices, no more slavery. People from all tribes are welcome in Meridian now, even Nora exiles. You really should come visit.
It's interesting that I guess Rost never considered the possibility of moving Aloy to another tribe.
Far to the northwest. We're good at three things: arguing, working steel, and brewing.
And freebooters. What are those?
I guess you could say we were mercenaries, warriors for pay. Except a lot more loyal than that makes us sound. Avad couldn't have taken down his father without our metal and muscle. And now some of us serve proudly as his personal vanguard.
If the Carja have such a cruel history, how did you end up serving them?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace. There's nothing cruel about that. Besides, the Carja don't just fight, they build. But take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
I want to ask you about something you said before.
Ask away.
Well, actually, we're going to
I
leave it
should
for
leave
now
it
because
to
this
them.
conversation has lasted
Yeah.
for a long time.
Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and, well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
You know what. If you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'll be a whole new life, if you want it. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too.
Well,
so-
considering I'm pretty sure that we have to unite all clans or something, I guess we will have to visit at some point. But for now, let's get a move on. This part is filled with cutscenes, that's just how it is. But a lot of the conversations here are optional, you don't have to take them, and you don't even have to get that much information from all the characters. I just like to get everything and talk to everyone.
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours. I made it for you.
Blasphemy. Sisters. Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
In honor of Rost, and all he did to help me get here.
All Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind, sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.
I mean, of course we were going to pray for Rost. I mean,
Olin. I have some questions.
who else does Aloy have at this point?
Your blessing was most illuminating. I've never seen its like. A rare gift indeed.
Let's try to make let him know. I guess we can.
Usually the distance between our tribes shrouds Nora ways from Karja eyes. But here among you, I see a beauty that shines true. Perhaps Naman is right after all.
I don't know how much you can see with that hood. I mean, it kind of makes him look like the jester of the court, really.
One of my brethren, who believes the sky is wide enough for the faiths of all tribes.
Who are you, Sun Priest?
I am the Reverend HORiZON. The glory of the Karja is the sun's glory, reflected. We Sun Priests are but glimmers of its great light.
You just said a lot, but you didn't tell me anything.
My apologies. My duty is to carry out the will of the sun, by serving its emissary among us, the Sun King. I comfort those who walk by the light of day, and I travel to those in far reaches, whom the light barely touches, bearing warmth.
So you're trying to get apostles or something?
Did you come all this way just to deliver your Sun King's speech?
It is my duty, and also my honor, to carry the light of atonement to those we overshadowed and wronged. I swallowed my fear, but it re-emerged. I am glad Erend van Guardsman made this journey. He is my shield, a good man.
Why were the Karja at war with the Nora?
Under the 13th Sun King, the Karja had no peace with any tribe. His luminance has sent those days to dusk. We must renew the light that binds us, though few volunteered to come here.
The Nora scare you. They're good at making people feel unwelcome.
It's said one soldier died for every Nora taken alive. But I see you can be as calm as you are.
We don't hold them
fierce.
any allegiance, so that's why.
Who is the Sun King you speak for?
His luminance Avad is the 14th king of the Radiant Line. His light envelops the sky and everything beneath it. He is the chosen of the sun. By his divine rule, we are given sight and purpose.
You speak highly of him. Do you know him well?
By his nature, he is unknowable and infallible. We are his instruments, not his companions. I have been in his presence, but we draw down our hoods so as not to behold his light directly.
He's the sun, he has total power, and no friends. That couldn't go wrong.
You know, I couldn't be living in a monarchy. I think it's such... It's just far-fetched to me.
This has been illuminating, but I should get going.
You have already been blessed, but may the dawn find you, the day warm you, and the dusk have light to guide your path.
The idea that someone is more worthy than you because of their blood or their ancestors, to me, it just doesn't click, in my opinion.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
So I can tell, like the
Must be
king.
this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
What are you doing here, Olin? Why come to Noraland?
Erend needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking. That's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest getting lost. When all this is over, I'm back to delving ruins, rummaging for scrap, scrounging up trinkets to sell.
So you're an explorer?
Just another Outlander, girl. A man's gotta make his shards. I just make mine in service to the King's court. That's all.
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Asuram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes
I don't know if we can trust this guy,
I found my
but
focus in
we'll
a cave
see.
just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened.
I'm sure we'll get an answer
Did
to
your
all of
focus
this.
show
I
you
don't
something?
expect him to tell the
It didn't
truth.
show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
Mine's never malfunctioned, and I've had it since I was a child.
So yours is in better shape then. I'm sure the land here is full of relics. Seeing how you Nora are too scared to delve the ruins.
Because they think ruins are cursed. But I never said I think that.
If the North acknowledges a curse, I'm inclined to agree.
Well, that's
I
it
don't
for now.
understand.
We're going to
We
get to
have
move
this
on.
device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need to bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
That's some sound advice, but he seems incredibly shady to me. But anyway, it doesn't matter, because we're going to get a move on, like I said, and we're going to meet up with the remaining competitors of the trials. As you can imagine, they'll all be very happy to see Aloy, because everyone really treats her very well here. But we're going to step inside, and I recommend that you save your game here. I'm going to do it because even though there's an autosave, later on ahead you won't be able to come back here for a while, and the upcoming trials won't be easy, especially on very hard, so might as well be prepared.
Motherless chuff.
What did you say?
Find your bed, outcast, and dream of winning the proving. That's the closest you're gonna get.
Oh, this is the bedhouse? With you standing guard, I figured it was the latrine.
Your very presence here.
Well, well, look who's come in from the wild. The motherless outcast. I see you've still got a scar from where that rock I threw hit you. Now that's a cherished memory.
You can be a real lard sometimes, boss. Cut it out.
You know, I can't imagine that all of them will start respecting Aloy once she passes the trials, honestly.
Where's your bite, outcast? Aw, you even try to dress like a real Nora. Not that it fools anyone.
So this is how it's gonna be with you, is it?
This is how it's gonna be with everyone, outcast. You belong in the wilds, not Mother's heart. And you definitely don't belong in the proving.
You can sense it. You already know you're gonna lose.
I've trained all my life for the proving. I'm not a